Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to present on the question A and question B, group project FAR610. So let's start with question A, which is to compute the goodwill or bargain purchase of acquisition of subsidiary. For acquisition of FCC Berhad, the city of direct acquisition is 320 million. There is no indirect acquisition for FCC Berhad. Then we plus with NCI of 133.2 million. So we get 453.2 million. Next, we minus with fair value of net asset at DOA of 444 million, which comprise of OSC 350 million, pre-return profit 58 million, and pre-ARR 36 million. The amount of goodwill we get is 9.2 million, and we minus with 20% impairment on goodwill 1.84 million. The amount of goodwill transferred to consolidated financial position is 7.36 million. Next, for acquisition of Tayyip Berhad, the velocity of direct acquisition is 110 million, obtained from the total city of 122.5 million, minus with city of 8% debentures of 12.5 million. There is no indirect acquisition for Tayyip Berhad also. Then we plus with NCI of 32.8 million, so we get 142.8 million. Next, we minus with fair value of net asset at DOA of 164 million, which comprise of OSC 100 million, pre-return profit 39 million, pre-ARR 24 million, and there is fair value adjustment of freehold property 1 million. So we get negative 21.2 million. Then we plus with the amount of city of 8% debenture. Goodwill for Tayyip Berhad is recognized and measured only once at the time of business combination, which is 1st July 2017, since Tayyip Berhad becomes subsidiary to Tayyiban Berhad on that date. Next, for acquisition of Gulsan Berhad, there is no direct acquisition, and for city of indirect acquisition is 42 million. We plus with NCI amounted to 25.7 million, so we get 67.7 million. Next, we minus with the fair value of net asset at DOA of 58.4 million, which comprise of OSC 30 million, pre-return profit 19.9 million, pre-ARR 8 million, and there is fair value adjustment of land 0.5 million. The amount of goodwill we get is amounted to 9.3 million. There is no impairment on goodwill for Gulsan Berhad, therefore the amount of goodwill transferred to consolidated financial position is 9.3 million. Next, I will proceed with the question B, that to compute gain or losses from second acquisition of shares in Tayyip Berhad. The city of additional shares is amounting to 11.2 million, which obtained from 10% additional shares, multiplied with 50 million unit of OSC in Tayyip Berhad, multiplied with 2 units of OSC of Tayyiban Berhad for every 5 unit OSC acquired at 5 ringgit and 60 cents per share. Then we minus with fair value of net asset at DOA, which is at 1st July 2018, which amounted to 164.8 million, comprised of OSC 100 million, pre-return profit 39.8 million, and pre-ARR 25 million. Next, we multiply with the 10% increase in shareholdings. So we have 16.48 million known as interest on second acquisition. So we minus that amount with city and we get negative 5.28 million. This will be treated as gain on second acquisition and will be taken to equity.
Thank you, Hamiza. Next, we proceed to the next question, which is the computation of RP, ARR, and NCR for the group. First, we need to add up all the NCR's value of the subsidiaries at DOA, and then minus with the reduction in NCR of Tayyip Berhad is based an increase in shareholding in that company. Don't forget to minus with the indirect consideration transfer of associate. Other than that, we need to add up the NCI interest of the 6% preferred share capital. And then the computation of RP. First, we will look at the RP of Tayyiban Berhad, the holding company. The balance carried forward will be add up or minus with any adjustment occurred. We need to minus all the URP incurred and the goodwill. And then add the gain on acquisition over provider of depreciation, share of associate profit, and bargain purchase. The total amount is 100% be put in group return profit. And next, compute the post-RP of all the subsidiaries. The post-RP will be apportioned to GRP and NCR. The ratio for FCC Berhad is 7 to 3, Tayyip Berhad before increase in shareholding is 8 to 2, and after that becomes 9 to 1, while Gulsan Berhad has a ratio of 4 56 to 44. The procedure will be the same for the apportionment of ARR. The total amount will be posted to CSOFP. The next answer provided is for consolidated statement of profit or loss and other comprehensive income for the ended 30 June 2019 of the groups. Each of the items consists of the total amount of the holdings and subsidiaries excluding the associate. Adjustment shall be made for the interest and purchase URP, major interest, under and over provided of depreciation. Item or share of associate profit and impairment of goodwill shall also be included. Net profit will be arrived after deduction of taxation expense. Since there is a surplus or revaluation of subsidiary, thus we need to calculate unto the total comprehensive income. The PAT is attributable to HESI and NCI. NCI value is shown in working 2, while HESI value is the balancing figure after deducting the NCI value. This is the working 2 of the NCI. We need to calculate the profit available to the ordinary shareholder of each of the subsidiaries. The PAT is derived from the current consolidated statement of profit and loss. The amount needs to be minus with the investment income, preference share dividend, URP, and then add up the amount of our provided of depreciation. However, the NCI is limited only to the extent of the percentage of NCI issued. Lastly, the attribution of TCI. The NCI value is arrived after adding the value of the above NCI with the amount of 0.25 million, which is the surplus or revaluation of the subsidiary. However, it is limited to the percentage of NCI of the company. NCI value is the balancing figure after deducting the TCI value with NCI value.
Now, I will explain to you on how the adjustments are disclosed in the consolidated Sochi and consolidated SOFP. First, consolidated Sochi, balance BD, only the group written profit and NCI has the adjustment. See working 1 and 2. Okay, working 1 group written profit, it is a computation to calculate written profit of HC and its subsidiaries as a group according to the percentage controlled by HC. Working 2 NCI, it is a computation to calculate the total fair value of net asset of each subsidiaries at DOA and then time with the NCI percentage for every subsidiaries as well as the post-written profit that transferred from the working 1 just now. For XCC Berhad, 6% at PSC is 100% NCI as the HC do not acquire it. Gulsan is not calculated in both workings since HC acquired it during the year. Next, OSC, balance BD plus with the issuance of share of 11.2 million since the issued ordinary share to acquire Tayo Berhad. Next, there is no adjustment needed for the 6% PSC. Group ARR, balance BD plus with the adjustment of revaluation surplus of Gulsan property which is 0.25 million times with 56% of indirect percentage controlled by HC. Group written profit, balance BD plus with the profit for the year transferred from the consolidated SOFL and gain on Gulsan's acquisition, and then minus with the appropriations of dividend paid which is ordinary share and 6% PSC by its subsidiaries. Next, NCI, balance BD plus with the acquisition of Gulsan during the year plus the profit for the year transferred from the consolidated SOFL plus the revaluation surplus of Gulsan property apportioned with the remaining percentage of HC controlled indirectly. Then minus with the appropriations of reduction in NCI, where NCI percentage is decreased when HC increased its shareholdings in Tayo Berhad. And minus the indirect investment in NCI, where HC acquired Gulsan indirectly, and minus with the dividend paid which can be seen in working 3. It is the calculation only for direct percentage of the group. So for Gulsan, we need to use 20% of direct NCI instead of 44% indirect NCI. The balance CD in consolidated Sochi will be transferred to the consolidated SOFP. Next, in consolidated SOFP, non-current assets PPE should include the 1 million under value of Tayyip's freehold property minus 4 million of URP machine plus with 1 million over depreciation of machine and then minus with 1.5 million of URP motor vehicle plus 0.3 million over depreciation of motor vehicle plus 0.5 million under value of Gulsan freehold land and lastly plus 0.25 million under value Gulsan property.
To compute investment in associate, cost of investment is 15 million plus with share of profit from associate of 0.79 million obtained from profit after tax CD minus with profit after tax BD and minus with URP inventory and multiply with interest in associate and then we minus with impairment on investment. There is no dividend paid by associate. Therefore, the carrying amount of investment in associate is amounted to 15.79 million.
Next, investment in associate can be referred to the working explained by Hamiza previously. Next, goodwill is the amount transferred from the computation of goodwill in question A. Next, current asset inventories are minus both of URP inventories from each subsidiary, XCC and Tayyip Berhad. Bank is added with 5.4 million remittance of amount due to HC. For receivables, it is eliminate both of intercompany transaction, sale of goods to XCC Berhad and Tayyip Berhad. Next, non-current liabilities. 8% debentures should minus 12.5 million as the HC used debentures to acquire Tayyip Berhad. Lastly, the current liabilities. The payables should minus 4.6 million amount unpaid from Tayyip Berhad and 20 million of intercompany transactions. When we total up both sections of total assets and the total equities and liabilities, we will get the figure of 1,268.3 million ringgit.
Now I will explain about question 2a. Based on FAR610 joint arrangement is an economic arrangement whereby two or more parties have joint control. In accordance with the standard, there are characteristics that identify a joint arrangement. First, the parties are bound by a contractual arrangement which can be evidenced in writing, form of contract, or documented discussion between the parties. The term of the arrangement could be incorporated into the articles, charters, or by law in the parties with a vested interest in the joint arrangement. Besides, the contractual arrangement gives two or more of those parties joint control of the arrangement. Joint control exists when the parties contractually agree to share control and which exists only when decisions about the relevant activities require the unanimous consent of the parties sharing control. The parties have to access the extent to which the parties should act together to direct the activity that significantly affect the return of the joint arrangement. However, no single party controls the arrangement on its own, but a party to joint control can prevent the other party from controlling the arrangement. For question 2b, in this case, the argument by director of Nisa Berhad is not correct. Nisa Berhad and Dinda Berhad cannot control and make decisions by themselves even though they are the majority shareholder because they are not fulfill the contractual arrangement that requires 75% consent among the shareholder because they only can form 70%. Hence, Nisa Berhad and Dinda Berhad also need the consent of Bina Berhad to direct relevant activities of Nisa Berhad. All three of them have joint control over Nisa Berhad as all of them have to agree on all decisions and the joint control would not arrive where the decision on relevant activity only require the consent of a majority or supermajority of the ownership.
Now we move forward to question number 3a. In this case, on July 2012, Tayyip Berhad acquired 80% of the share in Berhad for 58 million. But then on 1st January 2019, the company sold 45% of its share in Berhad to BD Berhad. There is a decrease in share before 1st January 2019. Kasu and Berhad has valid subsidiary relationship. This because Kasu hold more than 50% of control in Berhad, which is 80%. On 1st January 2019, Kasu had exposed 45% of its share to Big Berhad, resulting only 36% left, which is 80% times 40%. We indicate that Kasu now has lost control over Imperial Berhad, since he able to exert significant influence in financial associate and the equity interest will be 44%. Therefore, Kasu and Imperial Berhad relationship has changed to
investor and associate, as though all the investment was sold and the remaining share bought back at fair value until it became associate. So for the question B, first we need to eliminate the goodwill. In the calculation of the goodwill, the internal value should be at least 60 of 58 million plus with the exit at 20%. Minus with the fair value of TOP 45% and write off the 8 million remaining goodwill. Thus, the remaining goodwill that should be eliminated is 40 million. Then we calculate the gain of disposal for both Gasu and consolidated account. In the Gasu account, proceed for 36% and 36% minus with the CA of investment 36.1 million. Resulting gain on disposal for 69.0 million. In the of consolidation, we assume all the shares were sold and it should be equal to 80%. Thus, proceed for 36% plus with the value remaining 44% is equal to 80%. And with the net asset at disposal date 145 million and with 80%, and the remaining goodwill 40 million, resulting in a loss on disposal 0.72 million. Question C. If the investor become invested, going to highlight the share retail are measured at their fair value on the date of disposal. All the remaining goodwill shall be weighted out, and the gain of disposal and the gain or loss on disposal should be taken to CSOPL. In the CSOPL for the end of 30 June 2019, the investment in associate will be quickly accounted for 1st January 2019. Customer should pay out the 40 million remaining goodwill. The difference between the fair value and the carrying amount of the remaining investment is recorded in the calculated as the loss on disposal 0.72 million, as we see in question D. Customer had also need to consolidate the result of the operation in internal part for the first 6 months until the disposal date of the share. For the second half, the equity method will be applied. In the CSOP as at 30 June 2019, the Subha is advised to not include the net asset of the internal part, and the investment will be accounted for CA using the equity method for the TE associate, and the investment of associate for 45% is added under non-current assets.
Thank you, Shafika. Now I will explain about question 4. In this case, Amari Berhad has control over Nina Berhad and Mir Berhad because it holds the majority of the shareholding, which is 70 and 65 in Nina Berhad and Mir Berhad respectively. Therefore, Amari Berhad has the power to control or direct the relevant activities of both of the companies because Nina Berhad and Mir Berhad become the subsidiary company to Amari Berhad. Also, at that date, Kari Berhad has become an associate to Nina Berhad when Nina Berhad acquired 25% ordinary share capitals of Kari Berhad. Therefore, Amari Berhad has no control over Kari Berhad but has indirect interest on Kari Berhad through Nina Berhad by 70.5%. However, later in April 2019, Kari Berhad has become a subsidiary to Nina Berhad when Nina Berhad acquired another 16% of the ordinary share capitals of Kari Berhad that make the total interest on Kari Berhad is 85%. This is called step acquisition as an increase in shareholding when the acquisition of the additional share resulted to the changes in the status of investing. Hence, Amari Berhad should also consider Kari Berhad as its subsidiary and has control over Kari Berhad with the indirect interest on Kari Berhad by 59.5% through Nina Berhad. Therefore, Amari Berhad has control over Nina Berhad, Mir Berhad and Kari Berhad as at 30 June 2019 as all of them are the subsidiaries.
Stay home, stay safe, stay positive, stay healthy. Kita jaga kita.